I guess things will always be weird with the Las Vegas Raiders. They always have been, whether if they're in Oakland, Los Angeles, or Vegas. They've always had eccentric players, and Chandler Jones is just one of them. He kicked up all kinds of weirdness yesterday on social media, saying he didn't want to play for the Raiders. Then he unfollowed them and fellow edge rusher Max Crosby on Instagram. Jones has also kicked up weirdness at other places, but at the same time, head coach Josh McDaniels isn't exactly known for how he handles players. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to the bottom of who's right or wrong anytime soon, because mum's the word with McDaniels right now. That likely means it's time for the next man up, but who is the next man up? Now, of course, Tyree Wilson is the guy that was drafted to take Jones' place. They took him at number 7 overall in the 2023 NFL Draft, and it sure wasn't to replace Max Crosby. He's still in his prime, while Jones showed last year that he isn't. Either way, while Wilson is a phenomenal talent, he had a foot injury that required surgery, and the Raiders knew it. They're willing to take whatever risk there is for him, but at the same time, they wanted to shrink that risk and take it slow with him. He passed the physical to start training camp, but they still didn't allow him to participate with the rest of the team for the first few weeks. Then he finally made it onto the practice field. I believe it was during Los Angeles Rams week of the preseason. Then after another week of practice, he played in the preseason finale against the Dallas Cowboys. He looked like that guy in spots, but there were also times that his rust showed. Some of it may have been rookie mistakes. Either way, he needs to be on the field sharpening up. That is, if he's physically ready. Do you think he is? Is that why it appears Jones is being pushed out? Could Malcolm Kuntz somehow be a factor in all this? When Jones signed with the Raiders last year, Kuntz was an afterthought. After the Gruden-Mayock regime gave him only 48 snaps as a rookie in 2021, the McDaniels-Ziegler regime only gave him 68 in 2022. But then reports out of Raiders training camp this year had Kuntz looking good and much improved. He wasn't bad in the preseason action either. Seeing Kuntz's preseason made me wonder what the Raiders are going to do with him. Crosby is Crosby. Jones has a big contract and Wilson's a first-round pick. So did all that's going on put Kuntz in line for more opportunities, and will those opportunities come in front of or behind Wilson? I believe that goes back to Wilson. Is he considered unlimited after playing in the preseason finale? How fast or slow do the Raiders want to bring him along during the season? Do you think the Raiders see him as ready to go, and that has something to do with the rift between them and Jones? Daniel's unwillingness to talk leaves us with more questions than answers. I guess we wait. Jones didn't practice today with the quote-unquote personal day. It doesn't really matter if he was locked out of the facility like he says he was or not. Something has fractured the relationship between him and the new regime, and it's unlikely to be fixed between now and Sunday. It actually needed to be fixed today for him to get that full week of practice. McDaniels ain't talking these days, and he shouldn't, so we should turn our attention to who the next man up is. Is it Wilson, Kuntz, or a combination of both? Well, we'll see on Sunday, right? Who do you think it should be? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time.